17 minutes after 6. Welcome to the Friday edition of the South African Morning. I'm Gareth Edwards. Tumelo is away for today. Just before I move on to our next story, coming up, we're going to talk about foundational education and the importance of reading, and more importantly, reading in your mother tongue. There's a new campaign on the way to try and remedy that. That's on the way soon. First, let's talk about that school bullying story where violence and the abuse of drugs and alcohol are major contributors to bullying in schools. This was the focus of MPs who were debating the actions needed to put an end to it. Opposition parties having criticised the Basic Education Department for what they call inadequate policies to stop the bullying. But the department says it will be launching a nationwide annual anti-violence drive in response to the ever-increasing cases. Well, to unpack that for us, here's Lindsay Dentlinger.
At the forefront of discussions was this bullying incident in Limpopo. It led to grade 10 pupil Lefuno Mavunga taking her own life. MPs agree South Africa's generally violent society is spilling over into schools.
Our critical responsibility is to transform society and to prioritize the rights of children.
We must uproot the general culture of assault to end respect. Simply arresting and taking to prison will not resolve it. We must take it through the roots, change the social and living conditions that make blacks' life dispensable.
This calls for every one of us to encourage learners to break the silence on bullying, support our children, and take the sting of secrecy out of the equation, expose the perpetrators, and stop them in their tracks.
The ACDP believes the Basic Education Department's anti-bullying policies and codes of conduct are inadequate.
The current Schools Act does not contain a definition for bullying or cyberbullying. School disciplinary codes are not sufficient to address bullying, especially cyberbullying.
The Deputy Minister has defended the department's policies, saying these now even extend to online learning.
The department has developed an e-safety guidelines to educate learners about different types of bullying, particularly online bullying, and encourages them to remain vigilant when using an e-learning program and information communication and technology.
Mahole says bullying won't be tolerated in South African schools and that bystanders should instead seek help and support. Lindsay Dentlinger, Cape Town.